Ever seen someone get crushed by hurt? Not because something bad happened, but because they can't move on? They don't fight, don't quit. They just keep reliving the same ache, like it's on repeat. Now flip it. What if you could break free? What if you stopped letting pain run your life with a quiet strength that changes everything? Why haven't you? Here's the deal. You're stuck in a loop, feeling the same hurt over and over, but why? Why does it feel like pain's got you on a leash? Picture this. Your girlfriend dumps you, and you're sad. But years later, you're still torn up, replaying every fight. Or you lose a job, and instead of moving on, you're pissed, thinking it's not fair. Sound familiar? You think pain comes from what happened, but that's not it. It's you fighting what's real. Ask yourself, who's keeping this hurt alive? Why am I stuck in this mess? The truth's a kick in the teeth. Pain sticks around because you're pushing back, saying, "This shouldn't be my life." By the end, you'll see why you're trapped and get a real way to bust out. This ain't just talk, it's a wake-up call. Those bad moments, they're not the problem. It's you refusing to let them go. Jung, who dug deep into the soul, said it. What you fight keeps fighting back. That's when you're screwed. Stick with this. It's about killing the pain cycle without losing who you are. You're stuck in pain because you're fighting what's real. But why does that make it worse? Why can't you just let go? It's not the bad stuff that's killing you. It's how you push back. Ever lost a job and kept thinking, "This ain't fair"? Or got dumped and stayed mad like, "They shouldn't have done that"? That's you wrestling with life, and it's making you miserable. Why do you keep saying, "This shouldn't be my life"? Why hold on to that fight? Here's the raw truth. The longer you argue with what happened, the longer you hurt. Picture this. Your boyfriend bails, and you're torn up. The sadness fades, but you're still pissed, replaying every argument, thinking it should have gone differently. Or your boss fires you, and you're stuck hating them, cursing the world. Been there? That's not the breakup or the job screwing you. It's you refusing to move on. Ask yourself, who's winning when I keep fighting what's done? Why am I making this harder? By the end, you'll see how this battle's breaking you and get a way to stop. This ain't just talk, it's a slap awake. Life doesn't bend to your rules, it's got its own flow. When you say, "This shouldn't have happened," you're not fixing it, you're feeding the pain. Jung, who got deep into the soul, said fighting what's real turns hurt into a nightmare. You're not stuck because of what went down. You're stuck because you won't let it be. Keep going. This is about breaking the cycle, not letting pain call the shots. You're fighting reality and it's making you hurt. But why does the same pain keep showing up? Why do you feel like you're stuck in a bad rerun? It's not just random. It's your head playing tricks you don't even see. Ever date someone who breaks your heart, then pick another just like them? Or feel like every job, every friend ends up letting you down the same way? Why do you keep landing in the same mess? Why does it feel like pain's got your name? Here's the cold truth. Your mind's got a secret plan. And it's not about keeping you happy. It's about keeping things familiar. You're wired to repeat what you know, even if it sucks. Picture this. You fall for someone who bails when things get tough, just like your ex did, and you're shocked every time. Been there? That's your head picking what it's used to, not what's good. Ask yourself, who's picking these people? Why am I stuck in this loop? By the end, you'll see what's trapping you and how to bust out. This ain't just talk, it's a wake-up call. Your pain's not bad luck, it's a pattern you keep running. Jung, who cracked open how minds work, said your unconscious loves what's familiar, even if it's pain. You learned as a kid that love hurts, or people leave, and now your brain's stuck on that script. You're not cursed, you're just replaying the same old tape. Keep going. This is about spotting that trap and breaking free from the pain that won't quit. You're caught in a loop because your mind's stuck on old tracks. But how do you get off? It's not just bad luck. It's you not seeing what's driving you. Ever notice you keep dating people who ditch you when you get close? Or you stay in jobs that make you feel like junk, even though you swear you'll do better? Why do you keep picking the same fights? Why is it always the same hurt? Here's the straight-up deal. You can't fix what you don't see. Your mind's been running on autopilot since you were a kid, chasing what feels familiar, even if it's pain. Picture this. You fall for someone who ghosts you, just like your last breakup. Because deep down, you're scared of being left, so you pick people who do exactly that. Been there? That's your head stuck in a rut. Ask yourself, who's really choosing these messes? Why am I letting old fears pick my life? By the end, you'll know how to spot those traps and start breaking free. This ain't just talk, it's a game changer. You're not doomed. You're just blind to the script your mind's been playing. Jung said you've got to shine a light on that hidden stuff to stop it running you. Look at your life. What pain keeps popping up? Getting ditched? Feeling like you're never enough? That's your cue to wake up. Say no to that friend who only calls to complain. Walk away from people who make you feel small. It's not mean, it's you taking charge. Keep pushing. This is about seeing the real you, not the one your past keeps dragging back. You're starting to see your pain patterns. But why is it so hard to break free? It's not just your mind. It's that sneaky voice inside keeping you stuck. Ever get mad at someone who betrayed you, replaying it like a bad movie, thinking they owe you? Or feel like life's always out to get you no matter what you do? Why do you keep chewing on that hurt? Why can't you let it go? Here's the cold truth. That voice isn't your friend, it's your ego, and it's got you on a leash. Your ego loves drama, loves blaming others, loves keeping you pissed. Picture this. A friend screws you over, and you're still fuming months later, telling everyone how they did you dirty. Been there? That's your ego feeding off the pain, making you think you're right to stay mad. Ask yourself, who's winning when I keep hating? Why am I letting this run me? By the end, you'll see how your ego's playing you and how to take back control. This ain't just talk, it's a wake-up call. Your ego wants you to stay the victim, to keep pointing fingers because if you let go, it loses its grip. Jung, who cracked the code on the mind, said your ego thrives on keeping you small, stuck in old fights. You don't need to keep reliving that betrayal or failure. Watch that voice in your head. Don't buy its story. Say no to whining about what went wrong. Stay calm when you want to lash out. It's not weak, it's you calling the shots. Keep pushing. This is about kicking your ego to the curb and living free, not chained to pain. You've seen how your ego keeps you stuck. But what's the way out of this pain loop? It's not about pushing the hurt away, it's about letting it in. Ever held back tears after a breakup? Acting tough to hide how bad it stings? Or got so mad at someone's betrayal you wouldn't let yourself feel it just to stay in control? Why do you run from what you feel? Why think you've got to be strong all the time? Here's the real talk. Fighting your pain makes it stronger. You think stuffing it down makes you tough, but it's keeping you trapped. Picture this. You're crushed when a friend bails on you, but you shove it down. Tell yourself it's no big deal and keep going. Then one night it all crashes back, worse than before. Been there? That's you dodging the hurt instead of facing it. Ask yourself, who's winning when I hide my pain? Why am I scared to just feel? By the end, you'll see how to stop running and start healing for real. This ain't just words, it's a game changer. Pain's not the enemy, it's you fighting it that's the problem. Jung, who got deep into the soul, said you don't heal by ignoring hurt. You let it move through you. Cry if you're sad. Sit with your anger without flipping out. Breathe through it like you're just watching it pass. It's not weak, it's brave. That's when the magic kicks in. When you stop pushing pain away, it stops owning you. It's still there, but it's not the boss anymore. You're not pretending it's gone. You're just not letting it call the shots. Keep pushing. This is about turning pain into something that doesn't break you, but makes you whole. You're facing your pain head on. But what if you could do more than just heal? What if you could turn that hurt into something that makes you unstoppable? Ever seen someone hit rock bottom, then come back stronger, like a breakup that pushed them to find their own vibe? Why can't that be you? Why let pain just sit there, dragging you down? Here's the straight-up deal. Pain's not just something to get through. It's fuel for something bigger. Picture this. You get your heart smashed, and instead of staying bitter, you start hitting the gym, chasing dreams, becoming someone new. Been there? That's you taking the crap life through and turning it into gold. Ask yourself, who's winning if I let pain break me? Why not use it to build me up? By the end, you'll see how to stop letting hurt own you and make it your strength. This ain't just talk, it's a game changer. Pain's not here to wreck you, it's here to wake you up. Jung, who knew the soul inside out, called this alchemy, taking the junk in your life and making it shine. You don't dodge the hurt, you let it teach you. Lost a job? Use it to find a better path. Betrayed by a friend? Let it show you who's worth your time. It's not about pretending it didn't suck. It's about making it work for you. Say no to sitting in that pity party. Get up, move, grow. That's where the power is. You're not just surviving. You're becoming someone life can't touch. Keep pushing. This is about turning every scar into a badge that says you're tougher than pain.